ومريم ابنة عمران التي أحصنت فرجها فنفخنا فيه من روحنا وصدقت بكلمات ربها وكتبه وكانت من القانتين.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to this edition of The Virtuous Society. My name is Mutiat Olushesi. The topic for today's edition is anger, causes, effect, and solution. You get to meet our lecturer after this time out.
وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. ولا تكونوا كالذين تفرقوا واختلفوا من بعد ما جاءهم البينات وأولئك لهم عذاب عظيم.
Welcome back. The lecturer for today is Ajia Fatima Mustafa Obalola. Hajia Fatima Mustafa Obalola. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
When we say anger, what's, most of us, we really know that to be annoyed, it means to misbehave, it could mean anything to the friends, people. So when we say anger, what does it really mean?
Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir Bismillahir Rahman. Alhamdulillah. We thank Almighty Allah. Anger. We have seen people manifesting different kinds of anger. Anger, according to Imam Al-Ghazali, anger is a flame of fire lurking in man's heart in the same way that fire hides under the ashes. Anger is of the mind. It's something that comes up from the mind. It's a natural instinct in all human beings as well as animals. Anger, as we all know, it could be an essential necessity or an evil, because we have seen people manifesting anger in different ways. Anger is necessary at times when you have to claim your rights, when you are offended, when somebody takes what belongs to you. Sometimes you want to show the person that it's mine. This is the way it should be. Then you express anger. Sometimes people think they can't get what belongs to them until they manifest anger. Anger becomes evil when you do it in a negative way. What do we mean by this? When you express anger to oppress, when you express your anger to hurt the other person, when you express your anger to attack, in this way anger will be evil.
Okay, Mrs. Babalola, so are you not telling us that we have two sides of the coin to anger when we talk of anger?
Exactly.
So it could be positive or negative.
Exactly.
Okay.
So as a Muslim should always react. So things that do not, he does not want in the permitted way according to his or her religion, within the limitation of our religion. Just like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Fatih verse 29. Allah said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Falladina ma'ahum ashiddau alal kufar. In meaning, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a messenger of Allah, and those with him are severe against the disbelievers and are merciful among themselves. In this way, Allah tells us that anger, you could express your anger when you have negative feelings being expressed towards you.
Thank you very much. So when we say, still on this anger, the other time you said that one could, the it could easily be manifested in one. We talk about the positive and the negative aspect of it. So the one that is permissible, that is according to the Islamic parlance. So does it now mean that we shouldn't go to the extreme, in essence? So we cannot be so annoyed that to now call for protest or to start fighting or the likes like that.
This is what anything that human being will do, you do it according to the expected behavior in the society. When you do things, even when you claim your right and you go beyond limitation, at the end of the day you get it wrong. So this anger of the thing we're talking about, if you have to express your anger, let it be within the limits expected.
Okay, what just came into my mind now when you were talking about this anger, something occurred to me. Probably you're in a bus, someone just Boko Haram. So, you know, you have to do, does it really mean that you really need to show your anger to be annoyed or to abuse the person or to just leave the person and go away?
In as much as you wouldn't want somebody to just tarnish your image, especially as a Muslim, when words that are bad are expressed to you, there are ways you could tell the other person, no, you are wrong. What you have expressed about me is very wrong. If somebody calls you Boko Haram, you tell the person, I am not a Boko Haram. Tell him, let him know Boko Haram are different, Muslims are different.
In fact, when you're Muslim, you know book is not haram. In fact, it's halal. So you say boko is halal. So what are some of the causes of this anger?
Thank you very much. Anger, as we say, it's something that comes from the mind, from the heart. Before you express it, something will cheer it up. Some of the causes of anger, we should take note of something very important, and that is Islam has told us, Prophet ﷺ have told us that anger as we see it is from shaitan. So anything that goes around it, if one is unable to control it, it means you have given yourself up to shaitan. Some of the causes of anger are pride. When somebody has pride, you think you are all in all. Then sometimes you want to show people, you express this by showing your anger. Sometimes anger could also be caused by authority. When somebody feels, I am controlling so many things, I have all this, so they must succumb to me, to my wishes, to my dictates, to whatever I want, then sometimes they express those things through anger. And the other person does not have choice but to comply or succumb. Anger could also be caused by wealth. When we have somebody that is very rich, he controls so many things as far as money is concerned. He has properties, he controls so many estates or things, materials. Then people that he interacts with, sometimes if he's not careful, if there is no fear of God in him or her, he will be controlled by anger in most of his dealings or her dealings. Knowledge is another cause. When somebody has knowledge, you know so many things, you think you're a scholar, you are so versed, you can quote so many sayings and books. Then people around you, you look at them, you think, these people know nothing. They don't know anything. So I know all, according to him. So most times, if they do not think the way he thinks, he will express anger to control them. He will express anger, he will show them that they are ignorant. They don't know anything because they do not think like him. Another cause of anger is patience, lack of patience. This is what is very, very common. When somebody do not have patience, you can't just, I can't hold it. This thing that happens to me, I just have to fight back. I have to show people I can't take it. And then that will take us to intolerance. When somebody could not tolerate the other person, then most times it is anger that will manifest. You show you show your whatever you want to express through anger. Why have you done this to me? You gave example of the case of the motor in a bus, the commercial bus.
Yes, yes.
So if such a person that is being called Boko Haram is not patient or not tolerant enough, it could lead to God knows.
Even there was a time, I'm very sorry to have cut it short, there was a time when I was in one of these supermarkets. A lady there was called Boko Haram. In fact, this lady had to hold everybody to ransom. No, there was no selling, there was no buying. That's was it not ShopRite or whatever? Because the lady was maintaining that this man has to apologize, that I'm not a Boko Haram. So we can see it has...
Such could be necessary. Such thing could be necessary. Because anger is not all about, because you want to avoid anger, then you begin to take what does not belong to you. Then you begin to take, people just take you for granted. Our Islam does not say, oh, we must be, oh, because we want to be gentle, no, then anything that goes, we have to take it and rub it on our body. Such, if you can maintain your stand, you let the person. But in order to avoid public uproar or things like that, then you just let the person know this is what you want. And this is so as much as possible. When one refuses or could not be patient enough, then anger, with the way you relate to people, you express anger. Little thing, you want to take it off you. Anything that goes, you want to tell people you can't take it, and you won't take it. This is very, very common. So that at the end of the day, people will know, oh, this person, oh, you better leave him, or you better leave her. If you go near him or her, the next thing is, transfer aggression could also make somebody bring out anger. When you've been annoyed with somebody and the next person that you meet want to hurt you, or you think is going to hurt you, the next thing is you explode. You bring out your anger. So these are some of the causes of anger.
But that's why the Prophet ﷺ said you should not be annoyed. That we should try as much as possible not to be annoyed. What are the likely effects of this anger? You know, we talked about, when you were talking about the causes, I was looking at it from this angle. You said that if someone is proud, that it's arrogance, as if the bedrock of this anger is arrogance. You know, if someone is so proud that, what's this, an insult? No, he hold me, he talk to me. So, and the other time you talk about impatience. And you know, there was a time the Prophet ﷺ gave us prayer on this not being annoyed or being unnecessarily annoyed. There was a time one of the Sahaba asked him the prayer he could do to avoid being annoyed, and seems he gave him one. So what are the likely effects of this anger?
Just like we said, anything that is more of negative, the effect will always be negative. Anger, as we know it, breeds envy and resentment. Envy in the sense that somebody that thinks, oh, I have everything, I am very wealthy, I have knowledge, I know most things, if I don't know everything. At the end of the day, those around him who look at him, who is he? Who is he? You think you know everything, or you think you own everybody, or you own everything. Envy will come. Resentment will follow. People will want to avoid such person. It can also bring violence. Violence. You want to express your anger, and the other person that is concerned to, his or her own is even more than your own. And at the end of the day, so many things will surround it. So many things will happen. Allah said in Quran 2 verse 30, when Almighty Allah wanted to create our forefather, Prophet Adam, Allah informed, alayhi salatu wasalam, Allah informed the angels. Allah said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And when your Lord said to the angels, I am creating successors on the earth, they said, will you create on it those who will spread corruption and spill blood? Although we celebrate your praise and extol your holiness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I know what you do not know. So just like we said in the beginning, hunger is a natural instinct. So as much as possible, some of the effects it will bring. One that is unnecessarily angry will might at the end of the day hurt himself or herself, or even commit suicide. We have seen cases somebody that is so angry and he begins to knock his head on the wall, roll on the ground, and do so many things. He doesn't mind if he's going to hurt himself at the end of the day. Because he's very angry.
Fatima Obalola. The topic we're discussing is anger, causes, effects, and solution. We'll be right back after this break.
واتقوا النار التي أعدت للكافرين وأطيعوا الله والرسول لعلكم ترحمون وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين الذين ينفقون في السراء والضراء والكاظمين الغيظ والعافين عن الناس والله يحب المحسنين والذين إذا فعلوا فاحشة أو ظلموا أنفسهم ذكروا الله فاستغفروا لذنوبهم ومن يغفر الذنوب إلا الله فاستغفروا لذنوبهم ومن يغفر الذنوب إلا الله ولم يصروا على ما فعلوا وهم يعلمون.
You're welcome back. Ajia Fatima, you were talking about the effects of anger, that is the results. Even at times, one that is angry, at the end of the day, like the Prophet ﷺ has said, that if the person's picture were to be placed before him, he will see himself like a madman. That's one of the effects that we see. You won't now get to hate oneself. Why did I behave this way? I shouldn't have done this. What are the likely solutions? What are the ways out?
Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah. Before I go into the solution, the other effects.
Okay.
Other effects include the heartbeat and of the person that is angry, and the BP, blood pressure rises. Because when somebody is angry, we have seen somebody that is angry and he begins to shake. So automatically, if such person's BP medically is checked, it will be very high.
Even the eye, everything, the countenance will change.
So it will bring a negative effect on the person medically.
Yes.
Another effect is that the power of reasoning will disappear. Somebody that is angry, you tell him, please calm down, do this. No, leave me. Let me satisfy myself. Let me show him. Let me show him I am this. He shouldn't take me for granted. Things like that. This is another effect. The person will not reason with people around him or her. We should also know that this anger of a thing combines several evil attributes. So many things at the end of somebody that is angry will do so many things that will later regret over. Now coming to the solution. We continue to remind ourselves that anger is from Shaitan. Anger also we have to control it. It's something one needs to control. We should take note of this first. According to the Prophet ﷺ, Prophet ﷺ said, if you are hungry, say ta'awudh, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. This will calm your anger. If your anger does not go away, if you are sitting down, you stand up from your seat. If you are standing and the anger is still much in you, go and lie down. All these are recommended so that the nerves will cool down. When you stand up, then the anger will reduce. Then again, so control your anger. You remain silent. If somebody says utterances that will provoke your anger, best thing, you keep quiet. Prophet ﷺ said in one of his sayings, say what is good or keep silent. So if as much as possible one takes to this, then it will be controlled. The another solution is make wudu. It's even recommended for a Muslim to always be in the state of wudu. When you're always in the state of ablution, your anger will. If after doing all this and your anger is still there, leave that spot, go and bath, so that the tension in you will cool down. The body temperature, the tension that is rising will cool down. Then most importantly again, we should always cultivate the habit of reciting Al-Quran. When you are always in dialogue with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through recitation of the Quran, little things will prompt an anger for you. Little things. Then also, it is also recommended that you always be in the company of people that are tolerant, the wise, tolerant people. Because if you move with people that are arrogant, that will always manifest anger, they all, why have you taken this? You don't keep quiet. Answer him back. Take your own. Do this. So, but when you are with people that are tolerant, they are the one that will cool you down. This one is not much. Take it easy. As much as possible again, we should always suppress our anger, and we should not yield to the dictates of anger. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran 41, verse 34, that's Surah Fusilat. Allah said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, the good deed and the evil deed cannot be equal. Repel the evil with one which is better. Then verily, between whom and you there was an enmity, will become as though he was a close friend. So when you talk to this teaching of Al-Quran Kareem, see that you get angry, you won't get angry almost every time. Then also, we must always be tolerant. I've said that before, as much as possible. Because Allah said in Quran 3, verse 133 to 134, Allah said, at the end of that verses, Allah said, those who repress anger and who pardon men, verily Allah loves the good doers. So it's always important to overlook. When you overlook as much as possible, anger will not be your part. There was a time a companion of the Prophet ﷺ came to him and told the Prophet, "O Prophet of Allah, advise me." Prophet ﷺ said, "Do not be angry." If you always remember these hadiths, you know that we take everything.
Jazakumullahu khairan, Hajiya Fatima Mustafa Obalola. Well, viewers at home, we hope you enjoy today's program. If so, join us tomorrow, the same station, the same time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقدر خيره وشره من الله والبعث بعد الموت لا إله إلا الله. آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر